Hi Taurus, welcome into a general weekly reading for you. This will be for the week of January 27th to February 2nd, 2025. I'm getting right off the bat, this is going to be a successful, life-changing kind of week for you where you're shifting into a brand new reality. And for some, like myself, it may feel like this has already happened recently. So why is it happening again in a new sense, in new ways? Because things are meant to change once again. Now, I feel there's going to be a huge focus upon current day removal, maybe even recent partial or full removal, while there is naturally a big focus at certain points on the new. All right. But as you can see, with that said and done, we have three pre-pulled Sacred Forest Oracle. We're beginning with the Phoenix card, rather, Transmutation. So I really feel your ability to once again start over, start again, even with a sense of continuation in different areas and different parts of your life, is a huge part of this time period where I feel there's almost this overly serious, hardworking kind of energy about you and this week and surrounding it, with little moments I feel of enjoyment, playfulness, maybe laughter, goofiness. But it is a time period where we're needing to remember just because your life is changing in these major ways and you're about to be throughout this period experiencing many rewards because of it, even because of your hard work and efforts from the past, doesn't mean that it has to be uptight. It doesn't mean it has to be overly serious. But also, for some reason, you're seeing a focus, if you look at that imagery, on the fact that you have been viewed by spirit and maybe other people in your life as well, as a phoenix that has risen from the ashes time and time again when it felt like life wasn't fully or at all working in your favor in the midst of, whatever that represents for you. We don't have to go through the potentials, but there's something about that for you throughout this week. But we're moving on to the bee spirit, Prosperity. Taste the sweetness, my friend, because it feels like life has been it hasn't been the easiest for you being drawn to this reading. And so they're saying when this prosperity in different forms, being whatever positive gains take place and come in for you, or sprout is what I'm hearing, just enjoy it, okay? Because it does feel like it's meant for you. And I'm hearing the time is now, all right? There's going to be a focus on, again, naturally with new beginnings being on the board, okay, because I did look at them beforehand, being your third energy on the board to begin. Naturally, with the new beginnings card, you're going to find that this is, again, a period where there's a focus on the future and the new that lies ahead, the more plentiful and rewarding. But this is also very present week energy for you, where they're saying for somebody, there's a complete removal of a negative entity within your life, and you're finally able to get things done easily. You're finally able to see something grow much quicker. You're finally able to get some quality rest. All right. But if that's not for you, then it's not for you. It could be someone in your physical reality that has been working against you, or just a negative force within your life. And they're saying, peace out. Okay. Goodbye. Good riddance. Finally, this is going to leave you with fresh and rewarding energy. But let's move on to the Wild Reflections Tarot. The Nine of Cups at the bottom feels absolutely relevant. We're going to put this right over here. Because whatever this removal, rather, better put, this new beginning represents for you, it's a wish fulfillment. You demanded it, you asked for it, you wanted it, and now finally it's here, okay? So within this wish fulfillment type of week, allow for yourself to represent what others can change within their current day and future reality. Love that. So there's a huge part of this week that talks about you being an example, all right? A leader in that sense, somebody who doesn't give up and therefore assists other people, whether you realize it partially, fully or not. You help people because you move forward and you manifest and co-create and put in the effort to change your path for the better in so many different ways. But moving on right from the middle, the Fool card. Yeah, this is very much your energy. It feels like this could absolutely be placed where the Nine of Cups is instead, but I feel it's very much properly placed over here. Thinking about the Fool card talking about new beginnings, or one in particular, in this basically representing the week period as a whole. Would you see? I just made an infinity symbol. And so I really feel this is a time for you where this new beginning of a period for you with new aspects and rewards in the midst of which, within it is helping you gain prosperity. It feels like it's just simply a prosperous time full of simple but complex accomplishments, adjustments, and Spirit saying, finally, Taurus, you can shift on forward. But let's keep pulling. I know what I'm doing is also part of this week. Temperance is coming out because there's going to be an angelic presence about you while being quite bold and, again, overly serious, but confident and reassuring is now what I'm getting. But there is a focus on how you've recently been affected by things, and when you're feeling more in a dark state of being or a moody state of being, non-motivated state of being versus happy, bright, light, and even enjoying yourself more. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that the week doesn't involve moments where you have to dig for that inner patience for one, if not multiple reasons. The removal of whatever the sense of being, the gaining of whatever this is representing for you over here is even therefore going to highlight and point out, increase your awareness of what tests your patience, interestingly enough, if that makes sense, because there isn't this huge focus on whatever's been weighing you down, whatever's been holding you back, making things more difficult. And so there's going to be a focus on you needing to just take a deep breath, because life isn't going to be perfect. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, but it's going to be a hell of a lot better because of this shifting reality kind of week. But you still have to have patience. You may as well feel almost a little bit off in this new beginning period for yourself, because you're just so used to maybe things being difficult, things being completely different in comparison to your current day reality. And they're saying this is a good thing, okay? Allow for it to teach you what you're made out of, and remind you of your ability to adapt and make it work for yourself and maybe your loved ones, your path as a whole. But let's move on to the Nine of Wands. So you're burnt out, my friend. It's as if you've gone through a lot of BS and difficulty, and you're a hardworking, even maybe a busybody kind of soul, who I feel, as I'm seeing the Ten of Wands, may have a lot on their plate, like myself. And so naturally, you shifting into this new reality, it's kind of this like deep breath, sort of almost sighing emotion and way of being, energy, where you feel like a wounded warrior. You know what I mean? So what does this highlight and remind us of? That you need to continue to heal. And now I feel you even have the chances, the space maybe, for some to actually heal in ways that you maybe attempted to rewinding back, or you just couldn't. And so now Spirit's saying, all right, so heal, right? But there are times when you put in the effort and it leaves you in this Nine of Wands state of being, in a more almost burnt out way of living. And that gives you prosperity as well. But yeah, different levels of healing are needed. The Five of Pentacles, you might find there's now even more of a focus on where you don't fit in, who you shouldn't be associating with, and what you feel you're lacking in your life otherwise. And so get ready to receive now, and more so moving forward, because of whatever, again, this Nine of Cups represents for you. But yeah, we'll put this over here, because I feel like that's nicely tying into the prosperity card, where you're getting what you want, what you need, what you deserve. Finally. I'm not saying it's all coming in throughout this week. That would be too much, maybe even too soon. But yeah, you are gaining these necessary rewards, that prosperity. But yeah, the Eight of Cups, it feels like you're finally walking towards the sun, my friend. You're walking towards lighter, happier, healthier, more rewarding times for yourself. Okay. And I'm shown these seagulls flying around her in her powerful, flowing imagery because Spirit's saying we're all around, all right, at a distance, up close, near and dear to assist with you, okay, or for you. And so I really feel as well the spiritual meaning of a seashell is relevant for you. There's going to be, yeah, again, a focus on what makes you happy, all right? Whether it's steering clear, avoiding walking away from this and that, or more so wrapping yourself up with something more consistently, all right, when you can. But let's move on and pull some. Which deck do I want to use? I should have grabbed another small deck, but we'll move on to not some tea leaf because we've been using that a lot. Let's pull some of these some of these fortune cookie oracles for Taurus. As I struggle, difficult times are over. Difficult times are coming to an end, my friend, and that's taking a huge highlight. I'm putting that back for a reason. And your love life is going to take a highlight. Okay, absolutely beautiful. I might as well put that one back. Moving on to declutter. You're needing to declutter your life at this time and more so moving forward, as it does leave you with a brighter, lighter existence, and that's necessary. Opportunities, we'll put this over here. And last but not least, your future, being a very prosperous one, is taking a huge highlight, okay? So that is what I have for you. I'm going to leave it at that. I am sending you so much love and light. I'll see you in your next read.